Okay, so for today's video, I want to talk about what is hypertrophy. It's something that you'll hear a lot of people talk about in the gym. Like, usually when I hear it referred, it is a little bit incorrect. You'll hear a lot of guys be like, "Oh, I train for strength. Oh, I train for hypertrophy," and when they're saying that, a lot of times they're gonna be like, "Oh, it's because I do sets of, you know, 12, 15 reps, 20 reps, whatever it is, instead of doing, like a set of 3, set of 5 with heavier weight." Um, that's right and wrong. So basically, hypertrophy boils down to the enlargement of the muscle cell, um, which can be achieved two ways. There's two types of hypertrophy. One's going to be myofibrillar hypertrophy. The other one's going to be sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. When we're referring to, pumping a lot of reps, working that failure point with a little bit lighter weight and just moving it, to failure, or close to it. Talking usually people refer to this as like 12 plus reps is is what a lot of people will say it. It doesn't have to be 12. That's just kind of a number I just threw out there. But like, just when you're doing that lot of reps, that time under tension, that's when we're gonna get that sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. The other type of hypertrophy is going to refer to basically the enlargement of the strength of your muscle cells, and that's going to be myofibrillar hypertrophy. And with that, that's when we're going to get into, moving that heavy weight and getting that heavy weight in the muscle, and moving it maybe for some less reps. And then there's a way that you can achieve both, which I think a lot of people are going to neglect. So yeah, the big thing, I just want to, before I go into that, I want to go over the differences again one more time. Hypertrophy and strength training, same thing. It just boils down to what type of hypertrophy you're talking about. Sarcoplasmic is going to be what people are referring to hypertrophy as normally, and that's, like I said, is going to be a lot of time under tension is what that boils down to. I hate saying low weight for high reps. I'd much rather have you think of it as like more or less time under tension. Like maybe a 30 plus second set almost. And then when we're talking about that myofibrillar, that's really going to be, that 75-80% of that 1 rep max moving that type of weight. That's where you're going to get that myofibrillar hypertrophy. And then a good way to mix it is doing that same amount of total reps, right? So say I know one of my friends has said before, I want to train more for hypertrophy. I'm going to do a set, a 3 by 10. Yeah, that's awesome. That's 30 reps, right? So that's 30 reps. And for him, he's controlling the weight nice and slow on the way down. It's a long set, 10 reps, probably 30 plus seconds, maybe pushing 40. And so a way that we can achieve that through myofibrillar hypertrophy and kind of get the same results, for lack of better words, is going to be, maybe we can do 10 sets of 3 at that heavier weight. Maybe we can do 8 sets of 4, 8 sets of 3, with that last set being a 3 plus, which means basically you get that 3 reps, and if you can keep pushing, that kind of stuff is kind of where you'll see that. But yeah, so the big thing is, I just wanted to put this video out just to kind of clear that up, because a lot of times you go in, you'll hear the gym bros be like, yeah, today I'm going to go train strictly hypertrophy. I'm not going to do anything for strength today. I don't get anything out of doing 3 reps. Well, it's still the same thing. You're going to get that hypertrophy. Those muscles are going to get bigger. It's just about how you're going to train that. So, yeah, I know when I'm talking on here, I can be a little confusing with how I word stuff. I'm not very good at talking into the camera, but I hope this helps. Like I said, if any questions or anything like that, feel free to hit the link in my bio. It's going to have all my contact information. And if you're looking, if you have any questions when it comes to fitness, nutrition, any of that kind of stuff, you can hit me up through there. Thanks.